Local news that matters on ABC 22 News.
The deadline is approaching for Governor Phil Scott to make a decision on the universal school meals bill. He has until Wednesday to either sign, veto, or allow it to become law without his signature. ABC 22's Matt Holderman spoke today with hunger prevention advocates. And Matt, I can just imagine where they want the governor to land.
Well, yeah, absolutely, Lauren. And Governor Scott did take action on 6 bills today. He signed 5 of them into law and allowed another one to become law unsigned, but none of those were this school meals bill. Now, while he has shown opposition towards parts of it this year, advocates believe that he's still on the fence about signing it, and they're hoping he takes their side.
School's almost out for summer across Vermont, and as many students are counting down the moments until break, the clock is also ticking on Governor Phil Scott to make a decision that could change Vermont school cafeterias for good.
He's had a lot of vetoes this year, and it's been hard to tell what he's going to do on any given issue.
Since March of 2020, students in Vermont have had access to free food in school, with the federal government funding it until 2022 and the state providing money this school year. Now, state legislators want to make that permanent, as the House and Senate passed a universal school meals bill just about a month ago with overwhelming support to keep the free food going through the state's education fund. They sent it to Governor Scott's desk for his signature, but he hasn't been so supportive of it, saying the bill won't do much to help Vermonters since their property taxes pay for the state's education fund anyways.
And to be clear, we're taking money out of one pocket, putting it in the other. That's not making anything more affordable.
But people supporting the bill say it's a worthy investment, arguing the proof is in the pudding, or whatever else might be on a child's lunch tray.
We've had this program in place since March of 2020, and reported stigma in schools is down, academic achievement is up, participation in school meals is up.
Workers with Hunger Free Vermont say this bill is what Vermonters want, and they're making one final push to convince the governor to sign it.
There are members of his own party that have openly supported this bill, and both houses of the legislature voted for this bill overwhelmingly. The governor talks a lot about wanting to listen to Vermonters and respond to what Vermonters are saying. And I think that the folks who are most impacted by this program have said loud and clear that they want it to continue on.
And even if Governor Scott were to veto the bill, there's a lot of confidence that it will become law anyways. The legislature is very likely to override a veto, with the House giving 22 more votes than necessary for an override when they sent the bill to Governor Scott's desk back in May. We'll know the governor's decision now in less than 48 hours. Live in the studio, Matt Holderman, ABC 22 News.